Brian Kaczynski.
Jaden Samuel.
Ryan O'Toole.
Brogan Rivera.
Finley.
Sophia.
Liam Bowen.
Sophia.
Isabella Asaro.
Esteban Cortez Porto.
It's exciting.
I'm excited, but it's a really big school, so I'm a little bit nervous on like walking around.
It's going to be a change. It's going to be a lot more work.
I think it'll be pretty exciting. We get a lot more freedom in high school. We get to choose our classes and other stuff like that.
You got to put in the work for sports, especially mine, which is basketball. I want to get varsity next year. I want to start. That's my goal.
It's definitely gonna be a change, but I'm mostly excited.
I'm very excited.
I do a lot of sports, so I'm excited for that. Joining clubs and the classes.
Tag.
I really like science, so I'm excited to take new science classes.
Probably basketball. I have a whole transition for the summer. Gonna stay focused. No days off. Probably making some new friends.
Getting to like choose your own classes. Like I said before, lots of freedom.
The clubs.
More opportunities, better classes, the bigger school.
I'm thinking about doing like a lot of clubs, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to do like swim team.
Jazz ensemble or jazz band.
Chorus or something.
I'm gonna try out for the school soccer team, so I think I'm looking forward to that.
Animal science program and like different sorts of sports.
It's made me more responsible, mature, and independent. The teachers aren't as strict with rules. You have more freedom to wear whatever you want and do whatever you want without people yelling at you.
Complicated, even though I learned something.
Thinking things through before I actually deal with the problem. It does both because it can benefit you by helping you answer things that you might not know how to answer, and then it can help educate you on how to answer questions similar to that in the future. But it can hurt you due to the fact that you might get stuck on your phone rather than doing work and then get a worse grade.
That I should be aware of. Well, only taking breaks. Every class at every work. Whenever there's like a test.
I feel like if there was a better variety of classes that had to do with future jobs, then it would have been easier. But I kind of had to expand outside of high school to figure out what I wanted to do. There's going to be homework every night compared to middle school where you would only get homework sometimes. Due dates that are a lot sooner than you would think. Like usually most classes, I have to finish work by the end of the class. Depending on what level course you take, you're gonna get more work. I usually get homework every night for almost every class. I have joined many clubs and I do sports. I played lacrosse, field hockey, and dog basketball in high school. The clubs that I do are nice because it's a way for you to go do something different during school hours. I enjoy woodshop and a lot of the art classes that are given that, I didn't know were at the middle school.
Okay. I am Mr. Kutro, Vice Principal at Mount Auburn Middle School. From high school, middle school to high school, I think, there's a bit of a transition. So in elementary school, middle school, we're working to kind of set foundations of good habits. And really what good habits kind of comes down to is making sure that you're responsible, that you have everything you need when you come into a classroom, making sure that you're paying attention and learning the content, participating. So those are all the things you're learning over, an 8 or 9 year period between kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, is to really focus on one, obviously the content that you're learning, but two, developing good habits, that you can take into high school and use at the high school level. So those really, there's not much of a difference. It's really the skills that you come in with and you build on those skills as you get older. In the middle school, you don't have course credit. So like for a language arts class, you don't have 3 credits. In the high school, you're responsible to complete that course, you can't miss more than 14 days or you lose your course credit, because all those credits obviously are all accumulated ultimately to graduate. All those foundational skills, through elementary and middle school, and then, when you get to high school, you become more responsible. You're getting much closer to becoming an adult. Ultimately, I think a lot of kids are starting to drive when they're around junior year of high school, so that's a big responsibility, being on the road, operating a motor vehicle. So again, it really comes down to that responsibility piece.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Krentz. High school students, obviously they're older and bigger. I find that they tend to be more aware of who they are, what they like, what they're into. There seems to be less friend drama in high school because the kids are kind of like set in their friend groups. In high school, you actually have more choice about what classes you take. You will have to take the required classes, but if you really find that you're interested in certain area or topics in high school through your 4 years, you'll have a chance to be more specific about what classes you choose. I think just due to their age and maturity, they're more responsible. It doesn't apply to everyone, unfortunately, but I would say on the whole, yes, the high school students tend to be more responsible.